adequately guilty.
No, all good. Well, we're back, guys, and I do apologise for that. I've restarted the stream. I do apologise for that. And of course, I've left. There we go. Sorry about that. So we've restarted the stream. Sonny's just arrived, and we're going to continue with some 7 Days to Die. I am going to do some more projects on board soon. But since he's here, I figured I think what we might do is stream on alternate days. So I think we'll keep Friday as our 7 Days to Die stream, and then I'm going to have a separate day where I do Project Zomboid. And then when they bring out multiplayer for Project Zomboid, we could do the same thing for that.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
Yeah, well, and that's it. Like, I would play Project Zomboid with you, but they don't have multiplayer yet.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. I think a lot of us are waiting for the multiplayer to varying degrees, because it certainly lifts the game up a lot when you can play it with other people.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, and. A couple of housekeeping things first before we begin. I did put a poll out last week because I noticed that not many people are watching this compared to my other videos. I was wrong. I was soundly chastised. There are not many people, but enough that watch it to definitely prove me wrong. So I think what I'm going to do instead, even though it's hard to keep everybody happy, I'm going to try and stream on alternate days so that we're still playing 7 Days to Die and I'm still doing Project Zomboid as well. And when it becomes multiplayer, we'll already have all of our issues sorted out, and then we can start. I'd love to play this with the three of us, play Project Zomboid co-op with the three of us.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I have, and the last time I did play it on a multiplayer server where there was actually people there, it was over in the server was sourced over in America, and so you got the lag. Anyway, I can see you jumped in there.
I went and fired my gun because I accidentally clicked the mouse, so we're going to have a warm welcome when we get into the game. I hate that because sometimes the game locks up. It's weird. It's the lag when you're initially loading the game.
Okay.
But one sec. Oh, I've got to send you an invite. Hold up.
Well, no, I can actually join on you if you unpause.
Oh, okay.
Up to you, whichever way.
No, go on. Sorry, just be careful because we're going to have some company.
That's right. I think we just finished Horde Night, hadn't we? And I died.
We did, but we can go and get your supplies.
That's right.
And I did a little. I did a little bit of. Well, I mean, I carked it too. So, I did do a little bit of study and a little bit of looking around while you were gone to try and figure out how to play the game a little bit better, because it's been so long since I played the game that my performance isn't that great, and I was a little disappointed with my efforts last week, but we'll see how we go. We're learning.
I think when you're putting,
Sorry, go on.
No, I was simply responding to what you were just saying. I think when you're putting your sort of your gaming skills or your whatever knowledge on show a bit, then you feel a bit more pressure. So it's probably a good thing.
Well, yeah. It's and a lot of I think some of the feedback was that I'm not as good as some of the other Zomboid. The other 7 Days to Die streamers. Fully accepting of that. It is what it is, but I mean, I don't mind. I
disagree with that sort of assessment, to be honest. But anyway.
Well, I think I'm definitely better at Project Zomboid than I am at this game for sure, because I've got more experience. It just comes down to that. I played the
I just
game
don't
far
like.
more.
I don't. I just don't like the label better. It's a game. It's not a a real life sort of important venture. It's for pleasure. So
Well,
anyway, yeah.
and you're right. I think the main thing is that I've had so much fun doing this, and I think we've really gotten we've really had a lot of fun figuring out the new mechanics in the game. Do you know there's a chicken right outside our house too? just taunting us. Well, I can see him on my screen now. I think I told you that I can track animals, because I think that was one of the breakthroughs he made in the last episode. Was I hunted a absolute ton of animals, and I did a bit more experimenting too, Sonny. And if I can get my hands on a rifle, I'm going to be able to hunt animals even more efficiently. So I think that's probably what we want to do next. What we want to focus on next. I'm just going to boil some more eggs. Okay. But I think today, one of the things that I think we really, really need to get our hands on are some more schematics. I want to try and get that farm going. So that's going to be the next goal.
Okay.
But the first thing we'll do is we'll go and get your bag. So empty up your inventory, and we'll go get your bag, and then we'll head on our way. Now, I have...
died.
Sorry?
No, it's all right. I was just thinking out loud. I was trying to remember. I think I died up on the ledge, didn't I?
Your bag fell. It was... I watched the replay. It was... I was trying to think of that movie. The one where all the... or maybe it was World War Z, where like all the zombies are like just pouring out of the window. You just see me coming out the window, you dying, and just I could see zombies just flying past my head, vultures and all sorts of crazy shit. It was mental.
I'll have to give it a watch. I said, I don't really enjoy watching myself, but yeah, I'll have to. You make it sound pretty cool.
No, it was completely mental. There was zombies everywhere. I had a good laugh at it after. I mean, it wasn't bloody funny at the time.
Yeah, it was just full on. It wasn't that. It was really, that's all right. Most of the deaths are pretty brutal in these games. So.
I did make another discovery. Apparently, because I've picked the archery trait, I can build you a upgraded bow, like not a compound bow, but the one that's a bit below that.
Okay, yeah, I think what's this one called? The basic one's called a primitive bow. Yeah, there is another one, isn't there?
So
yeah, I won't say no. I mean, it's better damage.
Well, what I need to do is I need 2 more bow parts. And then I can build... what I need to do is actually build some crossbow bolts.
What are you using, though? I mean, obviously it makes sense for you to be using the best available first, since you're the archer. Using the best bow, but I'm thinking, though, I might give you this blunderbuss. I found this really good blunderbuss. It's not fair for me to have a bow and a good blunderbuss as well, so I'll put it in here. It's a really good one. You take that, and then at least we've both got a decent weapon. And I'll take the old blunderbuss, wherever I put it. I've got level 3, that'll do. Because I've got a crossbow and a blunderbuss, so you might as well... You've only got the one, you might as well have the best one. And I think today we need to go and do some more missions, because I've found that... I mean, we hunted that in the last episode when we got slaughtered. We hunted down trying to find the best place for a weapon. You would assume it would be in a weapons factory, but it seems that our best job is just to keep doing missions and then try and get one off the trader. Yeah, sounds like makes sense.
So there we go. I've got some supplies. I've got my trusty knife. And I think what we'll do is I've got a mission Let's see if I can share it with you. Oh, Kyle 60 ping. I can't pronounce your name. I think you were the one that was in our last stream. So if you want to join my Discord and if you want to join us, you're more than welcome to. I realised that in the last stream that you were in there, and if you do want to join us, you're certainly more than welcome to. So send me a message. Okay, I'm going to do this fetch. I'm going to see if I can share it with you. I can't. Why can't I share it? Have you got a 1.4 kilometers away a fetch quest? Oh, it's
No.
because we're not on the same team. Hold up.
Oh, that's right. Hang on. Yeah,
There you go.
I always forget that, don't I?
Every time we
That's
both do
all
it. There we go. Okay. So now what we'll do.
right. All right, let's go get me stuff, and then we can get going.
Let me share this quest, and then we will. So share quest. There you go.
Yep. Yeah, I got it.
Beautiful. All right. Let
Cool.
us continue. I'll grab some of those frames. So yeah,
Need a few.
so a couple of I suppose announcements while we head on their way. I will be streaming. Oh wait, I'll get that chicken while we're here. I will be streaming next week with you, Sonny. I am obviously going to take a break for Christmas. I don't feel like streaming on Christmas Day. I don't think anyone would, but I'm going to try and hopefully get back to streaming after Christmas. So. Thankfully, I have a bit of downtime with the job over the Christmas period, so I should be around. But yeah, just probably not the week of Christmas per se. Sorry, this chicken.
You're right.
Oh, where are you? Yeah,
you just ran up over the front veranda there, that house to your right. Unless you're following another chicken.
I can see him on the radar. I'm following him on my radar. Sorry, I just thought we'd grab this while we're going past, because I need some more crossbow bolts. Come on, chickie. Oh, yes! Look at that. Magic. I'm getting good with this thing. Right. Yeah, I did. I watched the last stream, and I was utterly disgusted with my performance. So I've actually done a little bit of practice, and I'm actually not too bad with the bow now. Let's go get your backpack though. Then if you want, we can drop. If you want to drop that back home, empty up.
Yeah, all right.
I just figured you won't have any space.
I can't even remember what I had, whether I was full up.
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't really get anything, did we? Because we fought nearly to the top, and then we got completely overrun, and I had to do a swan dive out the side of the building.
No, so the bag's not there. It must be around the back. Yeah, it must be around the back. All right. Oh, that's lucky. That's what you want. You want it to be outside rather than inside. If you got to pick.
Oh, it was. Yeah, you need to watch the replay. It was mental. I'm surprised I was so calm when it was happening. There was like they hit one of the cars and a car exploded, and there was like zombies flying everywhere. It was like something out of a John Woo movie.
It was pretty messy.
And you were dead, and I didn't even have time. Look at this. It bloody crated here. I didn't have time to mourn your death because there's just zombies flying out, birds trying to eat my face, and I'm like, shit, run. It was funny now, but it wasn't bloody funny at the time. I'm crapping my pants.
Alright, chuck that. Alright, leave that one. Should be alright. Let's see how this goes.
Now, are you full up on inventory?
I was going to put my clothes back on, then we'll see what I'm looking like.
Okay. I'm just hunting animals while I wait. I figured we'll need the food. Oh, I'm getting damn good with this thing now. I feel better than the last episode. I'm supposed to be the leader of our ragged band of people, and I can't hit anything 2 feet in front of me. Damn chicken! There he is.
All right, looks like it's everything. Yeah, so I can go and whip this back home.
Yep. Do that. I'll just keep hunting. I'm getting quite a bit of meat.
I do have a fetch quest like at 20 meters from home, but since you're over here, we can do it on the way back.
Have you got a kettle or something in the background? Maybe it's me. I just hear this whistling noise. Doesn't matter. Oh, no, don't stress. I thought I was going crazy. It is still daytime out here, so there it is again. Yeah, it's birds.
Okay, sorted that out. Sorry, mate. Yeah, that was... we've got a bit of a dodgy tap at the moment.
That's what it was. Okay.
It must have been what it was, yeah, and it was... I mean, that's going all the way from the bathroom down the hall. So, I guess it's a good mic.
Well, yeah, for what I paid for it.
Yeah.
It's not the best mic. It's a Blue Yeti, but you probably remember my earliest videos with just like a headset. It was awful. I copped quite a lot of flack for that.
My mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yours is better than mine. Yeah, my mic's picking up the dodgy tap.
Well, it must be.
Not the tap. It's it's the tap set. The
can't be that bad of a mic
or
then.
Whatever.
Yours isn't too bad. It wouldn't be like streamer grade, but you don't need it. You don't need a streamer grade.
I've never spent so much on a. I used to always just use $10 mics, and no one ever complained. So I thought it was fine, and then in recent years, the comments have come up, and I'm like, well, I'm glad someone told me, and I tried going around with things, but
it's not the quality of the sound.
It's the volume, isn't it? But it's the same thing because the cheap mics don't give you you don't have any wiggle room. It's just you get whatever it is whatever it is. So anyway, as long as it's working. All right, I'm just emptying out.
Well, I'm up to 40 meat already. I'm just absolutely caning at the moment.
Not surprised.
I mean, we need. I needed a bit of practice. Ironically, I actually did a bit of real life practice with the bow this week, so I'm getting back into the swing of things. One of my friends works with the military, so he's a tester like myself. Instead of testing software, though, he tests firearms. So he often brings back some souvenirs from the various places he visits. So a lot of them are probably skirting the edge of legality, but he did bring me back a nice bow once, which I keep, which I rarely use because I doubt a standard gun license would cover having a weapon like that. But
okay,
we'll keep it a secret between you, me, and everyone else watching the stream.
Yeah, it's out now. That's it.
No, I don't. I was in the middle of nowhere, so it wasn't. Well, I don't exactly run around town with it in my hands. I get done by. Although I don't know, the police in this town are useless. So. And for any police watching that stream, it's not an anti-police statement. I was just talking about the ones in this particular area of town. Standard disclaimer. I don't have a problem with you.
Right.
I think I've hunted this area dry, but I think we've got enough food for about 4 or 5 days. I think if you can make your way back towards me, we better make a move on. This quest point's a fair way off. I've completely hunted the area dry, so I think what we'll need to do is try and prioritize getting some more farming, do more missions, and try and find the schematics to get more more seeds and farm plots, because that's what's going to help us out. We've got mushrooms, and I'm definitely going to grow as many of those as I can. Oh, damn, I'm an absolute gun with this thing now. I've gotten back to where I was. I used to be able to bloody put an arrow through a zombie's eye at like half a kilometre away. I got so good with the bow. I could kill more zombies with the bow than some people could kill with guns. And all of my skill went out the window. I'm starting to get it back. I'm getting my mojo back.
That's it. Alright. Alright, on my way.
So another piece of housekeeping. While we were playing last night, and we were having such fun, I wasn't watching the chat as closely as I should, and it did actually drop out. And I didn't realise that some of you guys were messaging, and I did miss your messages. So I do apologise. I wasn't ignoring anybody, but I just simply didn't notice that the chat dropped out. And there was a couple of messages from Astigmatism, Russell Graham, and a couple of other people as well. But I'll definitely keep a closer eye on the chat this time, so that we don't miss anyone out. Right, Sonny. Well, I'll keep hunting while you're on your way. I might as well. 60 meat. We're not going hungry anytime soon. Oh well, I don't know. That's like a day's worth. They really need to balance the food system. It's messed up. I don't.
We'll just call you the meat farmer, mate. Sounds like we'll be all right.
I'm the butcher.
The butcher.
I butcher animals and you butcher zombies. I butcher spiders too, if you're watching my streams.
Oh, duct tape. All right. I'm just passing the scene of the previous embarrassment, and should be with you soon.
It's all good. I've got a lot of leather and a lot of meat, so I would really like to. I was hoping that Doomslayer would join us because he's got all the engineering skills.
Yeah.
I feel one of us may need to. Oh shit! That's got to be like 100 dogs. Oh fuck! No! Oh shit! Look at them all. No, they didn't see me. They didn't see me. Okay, I'm gonna let them go. Just be careful when you're coming. They're gone. They're gone.
It's like a roaming horde. Yeah. Okay.
It was a lot of dogs. Maybe not 100.
That's
but
like the ones you used to see. Used to see them the day before or on the morning before the horde. Used to see like a pack of dogs. I used to in this game anyway.
Well, the good thing, and you're right. There's roaming hordes of zombies every, I think, 5 or 6 days. But the dog hordes used to have this weird ability where they just like zoom in on you and they'd see you no matter where you are. Oh, the dog can see me. He's just looking for me. I'm gonna move just so you don't accidentally run into him when you're trying to track to me. Just be careful. I'm not running away from you. I'm just getting away so they despawn because I don't want you to run into them.
Yeah, I can see up there.
Getting lots of. Actually, I might start heading towards the waypoint of where our quest is. I was roughly heading in that direction.
Oh wow, that's a way off, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fair distance. 900 meters.
All right. Well, I'm on the road. I might just keep a distance from you and head in the same direction.
Yeah, let's do that. I've got enough meat to last us for a while. If we really get struggling on food, we can stop and I can start cooking it up. But I think for the moment we'll just keep going. So yeah, I didn't know if I'd make it tonight. We had our end of year function, and I went with the full intention to not drink any alcohol, and ended up drinking way more than I should have. So I'm probably still a little toasted. So if I start slurring speech and I fall asleep halfway through the stream, that's the reason why. It was a good function.
There'd be a lot of people that would have missed out on their end of year Chrissy sort of work function this year, but I'm sure for the ones that didn't, they would have definitely been looking forward to it. It's been such a year.
Oh, it was, and we weren't going to have it, and unfortunately, because of COVID, obviously, my employer was not going to cover the cost, which is fine.
I got a wolf. Hang on, I got a wolf on me. Apologies.
Oh shit! No, you're right. Do you need help?
He's attacking a zombie at the moment, but well, I'm going to run away from him back to the road and see if he follows me.
I cornered a bunch of animals in this house.
I'm glad he went for the zombie. Yeah, the canines are out in full force today. Gee. Sorry, mate. I really didn't mean to break.
No, that's okay.
Talk there either. I was listening and then I saw that.
No, I do. One of the bits of feedback too is I tend to talk a bit too much and I don't let you guys talk. But then again, I mean, everybody's a critic. I try and do the best I can.
It's probably a different experience when you're watching it to when you're playing it. I wouldn't have said that, but yeah.
My wife actually watched it and she's like, "You be nice to those other people." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I am nice." She's like, "Well, you're a bit bossy." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I know the most out of the group about the game, so I'm not trying to come across as bossy."
That's all right. It's good to every
I prefer assertive. I prefer assertive.
That's all right.
I've been told my leadership skills are a little lacking, so I thought we'll give it a go. We'll see if I can.
Yeah, games are my chill thing, so I really never want to lead anything or do anything like that. I just want to.
I get super serious.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
go. I keep interrupting you. Sorry.
No, I think there's a tiny bit of a delay. I don't know. I don't think you're purposely doing that. It's just some kind of a delay, and that's all right. It's all good. I'm so used to that, by the way. Because a lot of the time you're playing with people from overseas, so.
Well, I can tell you the sound is a lot better. I was listening to the replay
I'm happy about that.
Of the previous episode, and it's 100% better. You can actually hear what you're saying. Where I think one of the reasons why not many people watched the earlier streams that didn't like them was the feedback was, "Oh, well, you're just playing with two other people, but all we hear is mumbles." And I think that being able to hear you is probably going to make things a lot more enjoyable for people. I mean, definitely, it feels like we're having a conversation, but I guess to the average person, it feels like I'm having a conversation with myself. I need to stop killing animals. I'm like, oh, there's one. I guess we need food, so it's not wasting time.
Well. Yeah, stock up because I think they take a while to respawn, don't they? So.
Well, I just blasted past 100 meat, so we've got at least a day's worth of food.
Sticking. Yeah, better than starving, mate.
Well, I mean, we've now got tools, we've got decent weapons. I didn't help us last episode, but once we get our hands on some guns, I think that's going to change things a lot. And guns are the new way they handle guns is very good because you can actually buy like a gun for $500, but it's a cheap, rusty piece of shit. But it doesn't matter because you just need a gun at the start. So remember when you were trying to buy guns earlier on in the store, the cheapest gun was like 10,000 dukes, and no one ever bought guns.
Yeah.
Because you could never afford it. It was ridiculous.
I never did. I've never I've never sort of gravitated towards buying stuff from the vendor. I would just sell off stuff unless I needed something in particular that was really rare, like when you needed a a bellows or something, something to get your forge done. But I've just enjoyed the scavenging part. But the game's changed so much.
Well, you kind of have to buy food. You have to buy food early in the game. And the problem is that there's just simply not enough to go around. I'm just going to... Got a secondary device which I've got the chat on, but I just realised it's running out of juice. So I'm trying to multitask at the moment. There we go. There we go. Alright, so... Yeah, the changes in the game have made it so that the early game is even more difficult. I don't like that animals now seem to have ridiculous health. Like wolves, they take more damage than zombies.
Yeah, they've always been pretty OP from my memory. I never enjoyed them since they implemented them, but...
We probably aren't going to have time to do this twice, but we'll just do a quick lightning round of the house, grab what we can, then leave and do it a second time. But we're probably not going to search every square inch of the place. We won't make it back in time. I'm ready when you are, by the way. I'm here. Yeah, oh, I found a military crate under the ground. Come on, give me an AK. God damn it. 13 bullets for a gun I don't bloody have.
I guess that's the scavenging skill. Plus whatever they do now, isn't it? Like you're going to get less at the start.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nutsack kick, but... I think we're going to have to, without the presence of our doom-slaying friend, one of us will have to, and I think I might get you to do it if you don't mind, because I'm going to invest in trying to keep us fed. Yeah, if you could branch into some engineering, I'm going to get my farming, scavenging, and hunting skills up. Or maybe farming and hunting for the moment, because it seems like I'm our designated cook. I might actually invest in cooking too, because we need something. I'm doing most of the cooking, so it makes sense. Oh, damn it! I didn't bring enough water.
Oh, I brought some, so I can share it with you. I think I've got 5 bottles.
Okay. Oh, we'll find more inside.
I'm just up in the roof.
No, good, mate. I'll do bottom floor. Street. We're just going to lightning round it and grab what we can and then get out of here. So go through. If you have to use your gun, maybe... Yeah. See how we go. If things go bad, we'll start blasting. Oh, that's right. I forgot I've got my crossbow. I'm so used to using it to hunting animals. We can use it for zombies too. Oh, I found some beer. I'm okay. I can drink the beer. That'll keep me. There we go. Oh, the last thing I need after this afternoon is more beer. But anyway, yeah, it's okay.
I just had that thought when you mentioned it. Yeah, you might.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to yak all over the place. Ooh, I found a blueberry pie, so that's filled up my hunger completely.
Cool.
I got some more water. Okay, I'm good for water. I found some in the kitchen.
I don't know if it's up here, but I found a backpack under the floor. Might be the quest objective. Anyway, I'll can of beef in a jar.
You have it. I'm full up on hunger now, so.
Just check what my hunger is actually. 7.
Oh, because I drank this beer down, I'm not running out of stamina, so I can just swing like a madman. Nice. We've got a wandering horde outside. We may have to go outside and give them the appropriate welcome. Oh shit! Where'd you come from? That's what I get for not paying attention.
Where are you?
Oh, level 6 stone sledgehammer. There you go.
Wait.
Alright, I'll grab that for you. Some cash. I'm still on the bottom floor. I'm just grabbing everything that's not nailed down at the moment.
Yeah, I'm out. I just think there was the last zombie outside. Came down.
Don't need scrap armor. I've got some extra food, but I'm just going to hang on to it for you because I really don't need it right now.
Yeah, I'm doing alright at the moment.
Yeah, I think I've done the bottom floor. It's getting a bit late.
Yep,
Maybe we should. Have you done the top?
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
We don't need more plastic or paper, do we? So I just yep. All right.
Don't think so. Let's.
You've already done around.
Oh, here. Hold this. Here. I forgot.
Oh.
Stone sledgehammer.
Level up. Level 10. Oh, thanks, mate. I'll switch that out.
That's the best one you can get.
Purple. Yeah. That's awesome. Cheers.
That's alright. Customize fittings.
So you've already been here around the kitchen and everything?
Yeah, I've grabbed it all. When you're ready, let's kick this off.
Yep. Alright.
And we've got to make sure to check that military crate when we reset the POI.
Coming.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah. Coming. How'd you get out the second? Oh, okay. You went down.
I just smashed a window.
Yep.
Alright. Now, the military crate was under here. Oh, yes, it's respawned too. Nice. There was a bunch of ammo in it. I'm hoping to get a gun. I'd kill for a hunting rifle.
Fingers crossed.
Oh no. Rubbish. Bit of ammo. Largely rubbish.
Just one shot at a nurse with that purple sledgehammer, mate. It's beautiful.
Yeah, well, the purple sledgehammer, that you'll probably kill most. Any regular zombie, you should be able to one-shot them. The purple items are very rare. I nearly scrapped it. I was like, oh no, I never use sledgehammers. Oh wait, that's right, I know you do. I stopped myself before I luckily stopped myself before I did it. Oh man, I'm probably gonna wake up with a terrible hangover tomorrow. I'm still feeling it. I got home and then I'm like, oh well, I ended up having to keep working. I went to the party. One of the guys stopped me. He's like, oh, you're still testing that thing when you get back. Oh no, so I better have some liquid courage on the way home. And that was not a smart idea. I'm not a big drinker usually. I think it's just because of Christmas. I'm actually I'm a bit of a lightweight actually when it comes to drinking.
Yeah, I'm what they call a Cadbury's boy. You ever heard that one?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not that bad, but
I can't drink a heck of a lot. I do enjoy a good cold beer too. Yeah.
I'm a social drinker. I'll do it at events, or if I'm usually on a Friday night when I'm obviously not streaming. If I'm playing a strategy game, turn-based strategy game, I'll have some scotch or something so I can in between turns when I'm watching things play out can have a drink. But no, I'm not really big on. And my previous job, it was a very heavy drinking culture, so it was. I did struggle a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of the times it does depend on the social circle you had in school and then the social circle you end up having around your work once you're out of school.
Well, that's
a lot
it,
of those
yeah.
are centered around drinking, going to the pub, whatever. But I think a lot of people now have become a bit more sensible, but the ones that haven't have probably become a bit more extreme. That's what I observe. So there's good and bad things about it all.
Well, the thing with drinking culture is, you know, as long as you're not going mental. I've seen, like, there's always every Christmas party I've ever gone to, and I guess it's just a thing with me. I don't like to drink heavily when I'm going to a company function or to a work function, because you never know. I don't say stupid stuff when I get drunk, but there's just the off chance. Oh, there you go. Baseball bats. You have that, Sonny, since you use. It's in the bookcase. That'll let you craft a baseball bat. I don't know. You may prefer the sledgy, but so there you go.
Oh, level 5 club.
I've got one.
Okay.
Just don't forget to read that baseball bat book. Okay, we have to go upstairs for the supplies.
Cheers for that. Okay.
That's all right. Probably a big baseball bat would probably suit you better than it would me. I'm not seeing this. Oh, it's on the bottom floor. It must be in a hidden cache somewhere.
Oh, I saw it. Where was it? Here.
It's...
Yeah, you have a go at it this time. This one here in the corner. I think that's it.
No, it's a backpack.
Huh? Oh, okay. Is it always going to be one of those rectangular boxes, is it?
Yeah, it's like a satchel. Hold up. It's here somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I see it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I walked right past it. I found it. There
Cool.
we go.
As long as you found it. There you go.
I'd like to keep going more, but I know that we're very far from home, so maybe we should head back.
Just got to watch out for those dogs and the wolves.
They would have despawned. I know, unfortunately, for a fact that the wolves, even with our combined firepower, we're probably going to struggle to take them down. We'd need an automatic weapon. Let's head on back. I might if I see any tempting animals on the way, I'll get them. But I think we'll largely head straight back. Oop! I've lost chat again. Let me move that. That's okay. My wireless is playing funny buggers.
I'm not seeing anyone comment in there yet.
No, I think that I don't think there's many people around. It's well, it is.
I'm logged into the chat just so I can.
It's Christmas time.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, it's hard because when I was talking before, and I hope you didn't take it for me saying that I'm not going to do the games anymore. But I was looking at the stats and going, I wonder if people they're not feeling it. They don't like 7 Days to Die. I did do 7 Days to Die videos a while back, and they were pretty well received. So I figured that it would be, people might enjoy it. Oh, sorry, the chicken was just sitting there, so I figured it was on our way. We had to go this way anyway. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, we won't go hungry tonight. I'll cook all these up when we get home, and you can carry some on you.
You're apologising for being distracted by chickens, and meanwhile you don't realise I'm constantly being distracted by loot, so...
Well, I just got 110 meat in one day, along with us looting that place and doing the quest. So that was a pretty good outcome. All I did was run towards it, and every time I saw an animal, I stopped and shot him.
Have they still got that feature in the game? I haven't tested it, but it was always a long-standing feature with looting that if you looted a container and you didn't take everything out, when you came back later after the respawn period, it would still look like it hadn't respawned. The items that you'd left in there were still there, but if you looted that item, it would then refresh and become a lootable, like, unexamined loot container again.
I believe there is, yes. So if you don't completely empty a container, the way that it works, though, you want to be careful about it and not keep your goods in containers that are generated in the game. So you want to make your own chests.
Yeah, I get that. I remember that. That's right. Yep.
But yes, important. I think you're right. Yeah, I think I hate to say it, but I think I may have hunted this area dry. This is where I was. Oh no! There's a chickie over there. I love the roads because it really is to pick them out. The good thing about killing all these chickies is I've got a ton of feathers, so we're going to be able to make a lot of bolts, which is usually my weapon of choice. So,
chicken on the road.
Yeah, I missed him.
One in front of you too. Oh, he's just running up the hill to your right.
Damn you!
Trooping off into the bush. Oh well, into the tall grass.
There we go. Got him. Yeah, I wanted to try and get us out of the stage where we're just constantly struggling to get food. I don't think we're there yet. But I did.
We can do farming. I mean, the meat will cover us. So that's been a good pickup.
Well, that's it. The meat just needs to keep us going until we can get even that mushroom farm. Maybe not by itself, but getting that farm big enough will hopefully yield enough mushrooms to keep us fed. But let me just see if I can reconnect to.
I can make first aid bandages now.
Oh, nice. We don't have any aloe vera though.
Correct, yeah. Just letting you know anyway.
No, that's awesome. We'll.
First.
Sorry, go on.
No, you're right. Yep.
We can, when we get to the trader, we can try and buy some aloe vera. Sorry, guys, I'm having some issues. I'm going to try and see if I can. No, it's not working. All right. So what I'm going to do is grab my work computer and use that. So I'm going to eventually get a second monitor. I've just been a little bit. Let's actually get back to base and then I'll figure it out. If you are in chat, I'm not ignoring you. It just seems our chat's dropped out, so I'm going to have to swap to another device. My wireless is having a bit of fun at the moment. This is what happened last week. And unfortunately, Twitch chat, it doesn't really come up and say you've been disconnected. It's not very descriptive, so it's very easy to miss it.
It's still showing as running for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Is anybody dropping messages?
No, it's still. I haven't been constantly watching it, so I don't know if people have jumped in and jumped out. But
I absolutely need to buy that second monitor. Well, it is Christmas time, so I might treat myself.
There you go.
I had two small monitors, and then I splashed out and bought a big 30-inch monitor, which is the one I'm using now, and it's been really good. But the problem is, a lot of developers too said this. If you're going to write code, you need 2 monitors, one for your IDE and one for. And I'm really struggling at the moment to use one monitor because, of course, everybody's.
It's become more common in a lot of office work environments to have 2 monitors.
Well, you kind of have to, especially with, especially if you're working in IT.
Well, even in business, because so much of business now is not a situation where you're just running one software program. You're generally running the nominated, nominated program that runs the core things, and then you usually always got spreadsheets running, and so they always usually have 2 monitors.
Oh, there we go. I just got chat back.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I need one for the chat because I'm using a mobile device at the moment. It's like ghetto streaming. That being said, though, this was an experiment for me, so I wasn't gonna drop a heap of cash on equipment.
Yeah.
And it turned out okay. I mean, I honestly just thought it'd just be myself, but I think if the only thing I get out of it is that I met a couple of people who enjoy playing games and we got to play some co-op, then I'll take that as a win.
Yeah, I remember you playing some stuff with that. Is it Spud? I don't know. I don't recall.
Oh, True Potato. Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, because of the time difference, and True Potato, if you are watching, he's the one that set up my Discord for me. And unfortunately, he did want to play, but whenever he wanted to play, because of the time difference, it was brutal for me. We did a co-op series together. And it was great fun, but the problem was the time difference. It was always the time difference. He's a student as well, like our friend Doomslayer. So he had to move away to study. So I mean, I hope one day I see him again. He does leave comments here and there, but I haven't seen him in a while. It would be great to get him into our group here.
I'd shake your hand, but I'll bet you got dysentery the way you smell.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully. I'm just going to see if this guy's got anything we can use. Oh, he's got a bunch of food. Oh, he's got a pistol. He's got a hunting.
I've got 900 odd tokens, I think, in the house. If you need them.
He's got an iron fire axe, which I'd really like, but unfortunately it's too expensive. My hunting rifle, all the guns are like really high quality weapons that are too expensive for me to buy. I just wanted the cheap, crappy gun. Damn it. No, he hasn't got anything I really want. He's got food.
We just need to try and really hit up some of those hardware stores and Shotgun Messiah and stuff, see if we can...
I might buy some corn.
Score something.
I bought some corn off him in case we find the recipe to.
Oh, you want a guarantee, huh? Well, maybe you should try Shamway.
Oh yes, I can. I can make corn seeds. You beauty.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Can you come and see if he'll sell you some corn or any like fresh food?
All right, I'm just trying to find those tokens to bring over.
Let's make a pact. Don't just stand there with your thumb up your ass.
Nothing in here, didn't you?
Get the job done.
I was going to buy food, but I bought... there's lamb rations here.
Yeah, you got a lot of tokens up here in your chest. Hang on. I don't know where I put mine. I don't know if we merged them. Anyway, as long as you got them.
No, it's okay. I got what I needed. I've got the seeds now. Now we can plant some corn. So that's going to make our lives a lot easier. The food's really expensive. That's okay. I bought what I could. We're not hurting for food now.
Just a sec.
Okay, so I've filled up now. I'm going to head over to home and then empty up, and then I might see if I can pick off a couple of animals before. If when you go there and turn in the quest, because you should be able to turn in the quest too, because it was shared, right?
Sorry, say that again.
So the quest that we did was a shared quest. So if you talk to the trader, you should also receive a reward.
Okay, because I was sensing the last time, a few times we did it, I didn't have anything to hand in. I'll give it a go.
Well, I shared it with you, so I don't know if you didn't. If you
Let me have
accepted
a
it,
look. Usually they've been. See, it disappeared. It's gone. Saying it's cleared.
you did accept the quest though, didn't you?
Yeah, when you shared it, I accepted it. So
Okay.
I don't really. All right, I'll go and have a look. But it's
Have a
like
look.
when we've been doing those, I definitely get the shared quest. I don't have to do anything with it, do I? Like, as long as it's appearing in the shared quests box.
No, it should just
down the bottom,
pop up.
it should then, but then it disappears when you hand it in if it's not my quest. So I wasn't sure if I was automatically getting the XP. I don't get the tokens. Hang on a sec.
Oh, I've got some meat cooking. I've got some more meat, but I don't want to cook all of it. I've actually got a fair surplus. We've got a fair bit of metal too. It might be worth you, if you are going to invest a point into smelting.
All right, let me have a look.
Probably going to need some.
I got to level 10, I know that. And I've got quite a few points to still spend, so alright.
So you probably want engineering, the recipe for engineering, and maybe the one for getting a bike. There's one that you only have to put 1 point in to get a bike. That would probably help.
So we're talking the blacksmith one under advanced engineering.
It's under, if we go to skills, it's under maybe intellect? Yeah, advanced engineering. The first one will give you forges. And you want iron tools. Workbenches and cement mixtures. So you don't need to worry about... and grease monkey. It's only 1 point. You can craft bicycles, and that'll get us around a lot faster. So I'd put 1 point in the grease monkey as well, if you can.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Yep, okay, hang on. Bicycle mechanic, I need intellect 2. Okay. Can craft bicycle parts. Okay, so I got those 2. Oh, geez, that took my point. That's 3. Okay. So then, just having a look in the tree. I was my strength tree to see if there's anything else in there to.
So it's mainly just anything around, anything to do with crafting.
Let me see, what else are we going to need?
I'm trying to see if I can get some more clay to make some more farms.
Workbenches, cement mixers.
I think I can make a cement mixer now.
Yeah, I remember you saying you had a recipe.
Yes, I can. So you don't have to worry about that.
So it's just the grease monkey stuff.
And iron tools. You need to make some iron tools.
That's under.
Just trying to get as much clay as I can before nightfall. And then we're going to try and... I really, really need to get my hands on some decent tools. So any skills to do with crafting iron tools? Doomslayer was putting points into it. But we really need to make some tools.
All iron tools is unlocked now. Time tools like pickaxes.
Nice. So what you want to try and make is a shovel and a fire axe. And you'll need a ton of metal. And thankfully for you, I am cooking a ton of metal. So there'll be a ton of it cooking in the forge. So you need metal, wood, and probably some duct tape. And I can make duct tape from all the bones of animals I've been gathering along the way. So I've got nearly 80 bones. We can cook all the bones up into a bunch of glue. I'll do that when we get back, but if you are going to go to the trader, you might want to go quickly because it's about to hit 10 o'clock. And we've got a wandering horde out the front of our base, so just be careful.
No, all right, then I'll just...
Maybe...
I'll wait till next time.
Yeah, I wouldn't go now.
Can't work out why that's... Doesn't show it's finished.
They've buggered off to the other house. We're okay.
I know. So it's not even showing. See, it's not even showing that shared quest that I even finished it. It only shows my finished quests. I don't know how that's working, but yeah, every time we've done a fetch quest of yours, it comes up in shared quests, but once you hand it in, it disappears and it doesn't show in the completed, you know, with the ones that are ticked off.
Maybe we both have to be there. Maybe we both have to be there.
It probably doesn't tell you. You don't know. Yeah, have to Google it, I guess. Find
those zombies left a hole in our floor, our wall on the bottom floor as well. So just be careful and maybe stay up here. Now I gathered some clay, and I've got some nitrate, so we should be able to make another farm plot. Rotting flesh. I need some rotting flesh. I've got some of that. Nice. So every day we go out, I'm gathering. I'm getting enough to get another farm plot going. So we're getting there.
Yeah,
and now we can plant some corn. Now, as much as I hate to destroy the chrysanthemums, I know that we needed them. I think we need food more. Okay, and... there we go, there's another farm plot. So we got corn growing on the roof. And we've got our mushrooms as well. Got any nitrate? Got nitrate, I can... No.
Not on me.
That's the only thing I'm missing.
Have a look in this first one.
Oh shit. Hold up. They heard us. They should go away soon. Can't wait till we get some spikes around this building so we don't have to hide in here like bitches every night.
Yeah, that is sort of the next stage. Damn it.
Oh, did you get some of the meat? Do you need meat?
I've just eaten a couple, but yeah, I'm still got me out of the orange.
There you go.
57.
Take that.
50% or so.
Take some meat there. Oh, and here's some eggs as well. Oh, I haven't cooked them. Oh, here you go. There's meat and eggs for you.
Oh, okay, forgot.
Yeah,
It's all right. It's only a couple. I think we'll be all right.
we'd be right. Let's just chill for the rest of the night. We'll take a chill pill. We'll relax. Anyone who's sending, I'm going to just send a test to make sure I'm not. Yeah, no, it's coming through. One of the other pieces of advice that I got too, Sonny, was to try and keep the streams a bit shorter. So I'm going to try and stick to 2 days. And if we want to stream more regularly, I'll have more streams at a shorter length rather than 1 3-hour stream. Much as we were enjoying it, some of the people were saying we're starting to get a bit tired through the stream. I didn't realise too. I was probably getting a bit tired by the end there. So we'll do one more day. And we can always mix things up. We can always do because when the holidays start, we could do a Sunday stream, do a Saturday stream, depending on when you're free. No pressure. But I'll try and keep it to 2 hours because I think one of my viewers he did point out that it might be one of the reasons why people aren't tuning in is that just the length of the stream's too long. People getting frustrated because it's just it's too much, which is fair enough. We can fix that. I got 150 bullets too.
Especially converting them to YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's the other to convert this to a YouTube video, it takes me about 14-15 hours to properly convert it. So, which is fine, but usually I'll do it before I start work, and it'll still be going like when it's like it'll take nearly a whole day. So I think 2-hour streams are a bit better length. And a little bit less punishing on my computer.
Yeah, definitely.
But the other good thing, I don't want to make any promises, but we may have some other games that we can play co-op. A developer who shall not yet be named has reached out to me, so we may have some other games to play. Some of them which I am actually really keen to try. We got to do something about the bottom floor. They're eventually going to get in. I do not want to go down there though because it sounds like there's a lot. So I think we just have to wait the night out. Is that eye icon on yours any higher than about 20?
What icon?
Directly above your stamina is an icon with a little eyeball. That shows how visible you are.
No, it's 34. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's just because
like that's yeah 30. I'm down to 10.
They're hammering away. They're going to get in.
Oh, well, I'll be whacking. Yeah, that's all right. They won't be able to do too much damage.
Okay, better reload. It's all good.
Well, I'll tidy it up when we hit 4 o'clock. We'll sort it out. We'll do a few spikes or something.
Yeah, we'll clean them out, and then we might just do a few quick repairs before we head on our way. Last thing we want is to have a zombie breakthrough during the night or a horde.
I've still got that fetch quest 100 metres away down the road, so we could do that.
Okay. Do you want to share that with me?
At some point. Yeah, I thought we had. I'll definitely share it with you.
I'll share mine with you. Oh, yep, they're in. Okay, you ready? You ready? We're going to have to take her out.
All right.
I'm going to open it. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay.
Oh, he's in the door. Nice.
Well, that was easy. Never mind.
Oh, that took care of the noise problem. I was going to say our neighbours are getting a bit noisy, and it's all nice and quiet again.
It was just the one. then there'll probably be a gaping hole somewhere on the bottom floor that we're going to have to clean up in the morning, but it is what it is.
Where did... Yeah, okay. Let's come up. Yeah, I guess he just came up the stairs.
Do you have the recipe potato seeds?
No.
More zombies? No, it's okay.
All I have is chrysanthemum seed and cornmeal and a farm plot. That's it, under food.
Alright, no, that's fine. We will manage, it's all good. I'm going to try and see if I can make some more pockets, because we seem to always be running low on storage. So I need some duct tape, which I can easily make. Do you need some pockets too? I can make it. See if I can make a couple.
Got a pocket in the shirt.
Oh, I'm out of cloth. Damn it.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of cloth. Yeah, we're going to have to... I've got 174 cloth over here.
Oh, I just need like 5 cloth.
Just grab it, yeah. I'll just... The top one there.
We can start farming cloth too. Cloth. Where is it? I'm going blind. Oh, there it is. I'll just grab, say, 30 or 20. That'll do. I'm always running out of space, so you gotta be careful. I can hear some zombies outside. Now what I am gonna do is make some more glue. We need some glue. Oh, god damn it. That was stupid. That's my fault.
No, it's alright.
So I get for running around like an idiot.
Yeah, come straight for the door. Alright.
Alright, I'm going to be a bit more careful now. Sorry about that. Now, can you see if you can make us some tools? Because I just made a bunch of forged iron. I've got a pickaxe. We need a shovel and an axe, if you can make them. So to make a shovel, we need... oh, it won't even tell me. I think 25 iron or something.
I'm looking. Iron shovel is 24 forged iron. Jeez.
I've got some.
And some duct tape, 3 duct tape and 3 leather. So that's
okay.
Easy.
That's easy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I can make some duct tape in a sec. I can make duct tape from glue. Leather might be a problem.
We've got a few duct tape I brought back. We've got 9.
I made some.
That's right.
Here you go.
Alright, no worries.
So, there's your duct tape. Hold up. Duct tape and leather and iron. There you go. Bottom right. And do you reckon you could make... You reckon you could make a axe as well? Actually, it might be worth making the axe first. I need it for wood.
Looking. Yep, iron fire axe.
Okay, and then we need an iron shovel. Oh, I've got more forged iron in here, don't worry, we're okay. So you need another 3 duct tape. I'll make that.
Where's all the forged iron?
In bottom right, and there's your duct tape. There you go. We don't need to take it with us, but just for Horde Day, so we can start building up a base.
So we've got just enough to make a shovel and an axe. So you don't want a pickaxe? You want a axe?
I've got a pickaxe. We need a fire
Gotcha.
axe and a shovel.
Let's get that going. Iron shovel. Let's go. Leather. Alright.
I've got so many bullets for guns that we don't have. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, we've got a lot of ammo.
Oh, there's some more nitrate I missed.
We'll be ready when we get a gun, that's for sure.
Ah, damn it, I'm short on nitrate.
We've got none left here, have we? Cement. We've got 38 nitrate over here.
Oh, nice. Can I have it? I'll make a farm out of it.
Top right, yeah, top right.
If I take that clay and nitrate, I can make a farm.
2.5 minutes. Oh, yeah, 2.5 minutes for the axe and shovel.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll go do another quest. I might save that for later.
Let's get some. Have we boiled some water up?
Oh yeah, we got heaps here. There you go.
Alright, so we don't need to.
There's a stack in the Shamway box. There's a full stack in there.
What did I do? I had a. Oh, there we go. Alright. Look, I'll quickly duck over to the trader and just double check, but
traders don't open till 6. So we're probably better off just going and doing a quest, and then we can hit him up on the way back.
Alright.
Okay, are you emptied up? You ready to go?
Yeah.
Right, I've got everything I need. Okay, now we've got some proper storage. Alright, let's go and do this quest. I'm going to have to figure out the mystery of why. I wish JC was around. Unfortunately, he's... when we're streaming, he's asleep. And when we're asleep, he's streaming. Let's go do your quest first. I'll just check if the quests are shared. Could you read... Oh shit, I forgot. There's still night time for another 8 minutes. It's okay. Thank you, sir. So that my stamina recharge. It's only another couple of minutes and then she'll be... Okay, do you want to share that 100-meter quest and I'll try and see if I can accept it? Oh, there we go. Shared quests.
Tell me it's shared.
Oh, there we go. I accepted it. There we go. Now let's try and see if I get the reward.
Right.
Let's lead on. We'll go do that 100-meter quest. Oh wait, hold up! Look at that. Oh, it's a zombie. Damn it! I thought it was a deer. Sorry, I just saw him in the middle of the road. I'm like, is that a deer? All right, let's go to your quest first, and then we'll do mine.
Totally understandable. You get excited, mate, about something like that.
Well, a deer can feed us, both of us, for a day.
That's right.
Unfortunately, we've only got small animals. Right, let's hit it twice. Since it's so close to home, we might as well grab what we can. Oh, this is the building we did last time in the first episode. We keep getting this building again and again.
So,
oh, car battery. Nice. Oh, well, we know where to go now. We can clear this out real quick. I don't want to mess around, so I'm gonna punch some crossbow bolts through these guys. Oh, damn it! Run out of stamina.
Alright, let it come down.
Alright, I won't waste the bolt. I was gonna belt her with the bolt. Oh!
Yeah, this sledge is awesome.
I saw that. Her head came apart like a watermelon.
I've been cracking watermelons most of the time with this sledgehammer. When I can hit him in the head. There we go, he's down.
Well, I don't want to get your hopes up, but apparently there's some really like N-tier sledges in the game. So we're talking like gigantic sledges you can make out of gears and wheels and stuff. Like Fallout sort of insanity sledges. Maybe not the mechanized sledges that the Brotherhood of Steel use, but it'll still mess a zombie's dome up. Oh, nice!
Well,
I got a rad remover. Got a rad remover. Means if I hit a radioactive zombie, it will remove their radiation. I'm not willing to. I'll put on my blunderbuss. I'm not willing to take the scope off it. Alright, let's go back here. At least this will be nice and quick. We know everything is. I'm still getting food too. So you got any plans for Christmas, Sonny?
It's going to be a quiet one. Just going to take it easy here. We'll probably do some day trips. We might head out to Mount Dandenong and maybe down to the Mornington Peninsula. But,
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no major plans. Maybe next year. See how things settle down.
Yeah, I'm a bit mindful of how things are at the moment. I'm not going to be doing anything major.
Reading about the government getting swamped with applications for those tourist vouchers, you know, $200 a pop.
Oh yeah, that was to try and incentivize people to go travelling,
Yeah.
Stimulate the economy.
Yeah, but it's a first in, first serve kind of thing, and
I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
yeah.
Oh, I shot him
To go with.
right in the eye. There's a bolt sticking out of his eyeball. Can you see it?
No, on my screen it doesn't show up for some reason.
It was funny because when you hit him, it looked like you drove the bolt the rest of the way through his head with the hammer.
Oh, it should. That's what should be happening.
Sorry, I digress. What were you saying, Sonny? I got distracted.
Oh god, yeah, I can't remember.
We were talking about the tourist visas.
Oh, I think I was just going to say it makes sense. Probably they do it that way because then people that are actually going to use it are going to be asking for it rather than if they just gave it to everybody.
Well, yeah, that's
use and save your way, you know. The whole idea is, I suppose, get people spending money on tourism.
it makes sense. The problem is that, I mean, it's really that some of the borders between the states, they've handled it very poorly. They did this knee-jerk reaction of just lock everything down, and they went overboard, and now they're reaping the cost of that because now everyone's just like cancelled their plans. No one's going anywhere, and the government's realizing, oh, okay, maybe we went too far because now we've got a problem where no one's travelling at all, and
Yeah.
they've now got to try and get the economy back to where it was. because I mean, there's a lot of people have lost their jobs because of this.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I unfortunately, a lot of my friends lost their jobs, and one of them was he bought a house, and luckily he managed to back out of the deal with the cooling off period. But yeah, imagine finally getting out of home, buying a house, and then it imploding on you.
That's the big kicker for all the ones that were just starting and all that sort of part of their life, and 2020 would have completely mucked that up.
Oh
Like
yeah,
people that are, families that are established and.
Yeah, imagine having everything, and when you first get out of home, it's a big thing to get out into the world. Oh, I can make hunting rifles, nice. Oh, I can make a bike, sweet. Yeah, it's a big thing to get out of home, but if you've gotten out, and anyone starting off knows what the struggle's like. I mean, I was pretty poor getting out. Your first job after uni is, or even if you haven't gone to uni, if you're a tradie, you're earning next to nothing, and it's a battle just to cover your living expenses.
Yeah, that's right.
Have a look in this backpack. I've got a couple of things you might want. If you don't want them, feel free to scrap them. But nice bow and a blue quality helmet for you. It'll be better than your hat. Although I think that the hat's part of your ensemble, so feel free to keep it if you want.
Oh, that's funny because I just looted a one tier up from that, the scrap helmet, a level 6.
Oh, okay, I'll just scrap it then. It's all good. Is this just a clear quest? Because I'm not seeing. I've accepted the quest, but I'm not seeing the.
No, we haven't started the quest.
Oh, of course, I'm an idiot. Let's go start it.
That's all right. Yeah, it's your.
You're right. I was the guy that suggested it. Oh, I can't start it. Okay, you start it then. Yeah, it's a bit sad because the economy's kind of taken a nosedive, and everybody's hurting right now. All the small businesses are hurting. The especially retail.
Mm.
The place I used to work it relied relied on bricks and mortar stores, and we were in e-commerce, and thankfully the e-commerce business is taken off. If that hadn't happened, the whole business would have fell over.
Your axe and shovel already, by the way, if you want them.
I'm sorry? Oh, no, it was just more for later on. Hang on to them, we'll need them for the next horde. And we'll need them for tonight, because I'll probably have to build up the defences and plug all the holes they made the previous night.
Mm.
But yeah, no, it's a real pain because a lot of the things are starting to return to normal, but it's going to take 10 years. In my opinion, it's going to take 10 years for things to go back to where they were. We in the first 3 months after the coof hit, I think we went back 2 years in 3 months in terms of progress, financial progress, economic progress. 2 years in 3 months. That's scary shit.
Yeah,
Ooh, I found him.
Look at the national and state levels. The debt they've gone into is going to be for generations.
Oh yeah, the job keeper, and I understand the. Sorry, mate. What are you saying?
No, yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, it's all round. It's going to be a very long-term sort of look at trying to recover from it. It's there's the satchel. Is that it? No, it's another one.
I found a secret up onto the roof, but there's nothing here, unfortunately. I was hoping to find something good. Never mind. Yeah. It's and for those people who don't have people who are in an industry that's largely reliant on retail or anything to do with construction, that or any trades basically, it's going to be pretty bad finding work. Although that being said, I've noticed that a lot of the job bulletin boards, you know, if you ever sign up to something like Seek, I found the satchel. I can't pick it up. You'll never get it. But a lot of those job bulletin boards now, I noticed that when you looked at them, there was nothing in them. There was no jobs, but the jobs have started coming back. So businesses are now starting to reopen. They're starting to look for employees now.
Oh, that's good.
Do you want to come up here and get this satchel? I found it for you. I can't carry it though. I got a bunch of... Oh, sorry, I'm just chucking rubbish out. Going through. It's just on top of the bookshelves.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're all good.
Alright, you want to... my quest's pretty close, so let's do that next. Oh, we didn't check down here. No, we might as well. There's a kitchen here. Might get some food. That blueberry pie kept me fed for nearly a whole day.
Yeah, they're big deal, the blueberry pies in this game. It's like the beef stew or whatever it is from memory.
Yeah, we need to start working out how to make some of that high tier food. Then we'll stop starving. I might pump some points into it if we can't find the recipes.
Oh, got a nurse and a cheerleader.
Sounds like we've got a bit of a party going on outside.
No, well, I was the party pooper, unfortunately, for them. Alright, that. Scrap that. I'm getting there.
Oh, nice beef rations. We need those.
What's this? Hunting knife. Okay.
Oh, nice. What level is it?
Level 1. Oh, look at all the stuff in this chest, mate. I can't carry anything else.
Nice. I've already got a hunting knife. Oh, burning shaft. Hell yeah. That is nice. Last thing I wanted to do is have my shaft on fire, but there we go. There's our comment. Every stream I'll make one comment that's like demonetized. There it is.
Leather poncho. Okay. There we go. Lucky we're close to home. Don't mind being a bit encumbered.
Yeah, let's take this stuff back. Then we'll hit the next one. Might grab that cloth while we're here too. Oh, and grab the guts out of the bathtub. We need some more glue. Alright, man. Oh, I got some more nitrate. Nice. Alright, I'm right behind you. We can get another farm going now. Every day we're adding another plot. We're probably going to need to do it a bit faster than this, but we want eventually to have maybe a couple of dozen farm plots all growing wheat and... not wheat, corn and potatoes. Oh, what? I failed. How did I fail?
Maybe that's what's happening to me. You actually got a message saying you failed?
Yeah. But I looked to the... I looked at the supplies and there was nothing in there for me. What the hell? Alright, I guess we'll have to go to the trader and get another quest. That's bizarre. The questing system in this is a bit broken.
You might need JC to help us with that one.
Yeah, I'll admit I'm lost. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Geez, so much stuff every time. It's all the little extra, all the things you're not really looking for that you pick up.
Oh wait, I can have both. I got barbed wire and this thing's on fire. I got a burning shaft and barbed wire. Not only is my shaft on fire, it's now also covered in barbed wire. Oh man, I've got to stop while I'm ahead or behind. Well, whatever the case may be, it's just getting. I'm just digging that grave further. Can't help myself. Someone's gonna invariably offended now. Wait for the end of the stream. There's one in every stream, man.
You'd know.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we don't see on the viewer side, I guess.
Oh, they're mainly DMs. They don't come through in the comments,
But yeah, things like that. See, I mean, you just don't get stuff like that when you're a viewer. You're just watching and commenting and liking, and then you get those people. I know I've got a couple of other sort of buddies from previous games that do a bit of YouTube, and they say there's always these people at every single video. At some point, they've offended them or done something upset them, and so every single video, these same people always make a point to put a dislike. You know, they turn up just to put their dislike, and it's like, that's a shame.
No, I've got 3 people. There's 3 people, and every video I do, there's always 3 dislikes. It doesn't matter what I do, and it happens like they must have either a bot set up or they just do it right after I post. But I'll always get 3 dislikes on everything I do.
Silly, isn't it?
It's silly. And I know who the 3 people are too. I know who it is, guys.
You can see. Yeah.
Oh no, I can't see, but I know who it is. It's 2 of them are 2 other YouTubers who reached out to me to do a collaboration, and I, through a series of consequences, I wasn't able to do it with them. I apologized. I said I'm sorry. I tried to do the right thing, but they're obviously very young kids. I'm assuming 16, 17 years old. They felt slighted, and then they just started. I ended up blocking them because they're just filling my comments up with telling me to kill myself, and all the stuff you would commonly get from someone that age.
Yeah, at that age, that in those that talk like that. Not a lot of young people don't talk like that, but there's a certain segment that do. I agree.
And these two people, every single video they just dislike everything. So, but I don't care. And I think the other person is a developer. So he's someone who I reviewed his game. I didn't give it the most favorable review, and some of the stuff I said in the video he wasn't happy with, and he just decided to, from then on, just put a dislike on everything. So,
bloody
yeah.
Tron goes around, eh? Gee whiz.
It's it's just. Oh look, you can't please everybody, and a lot of people say that.
But that's different. There's a difference between not pleasing and people holding a grudge like that, and they can so easily do it on the internet that they just do it for their own.
Do you want to come and do this other quest, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shotgun. Anyway, got a shotgun.
I know what you mean. And unfortunately, the other problem too, for me at least, is people complaining. And it was the same here. There's the group of people that say your channel is Project Zomboid. That is what you need to do. You must play this game non-stop and nothing else. Otherwise, I'm not going to watch you. I'm not going to support you. And your channel's garbage.
Yeah, I know where that attitude comes from, and I really resent that attitude. The attitude is, I have subscribed to your channel, therefore I tell you what to do.
You owe me. You owe me.
Really awful. Yeah, that's an embarrassing sort of view to have. Like, how? Yeah.
And I seek feedback. And there's some viewers, Uncle Varun's another one of my viewers, but he's different because he's like, look, this is what I think. This is my opinion. I'm happy. You know, it's your channel. Do what makes you happy. This is my opinion. That's fine. That's a perfectly reasonable and mature thing to say. But it's the other people that have the I am here for a reason. You will do exactly what I say and nothing else. And for a while I bought into it. And I'm like, I guess my channel is a Project Zomboid channel. I will play nothing else. I will do this morning, noon, and night. And the result of that was I just got sick of the game. I just hated it, and I just stopped doing it altogether. And it made me hate one of my favourite games.
It's a shame.
And it was the dumbest thing I ever did. I stopped playing it for like 2 years. And it was all because of people complaining.
I'm sure there's plenty of people that have whinged about all this, and we're saying it's an old conversation. Everyone's talked about it. It's funny how, like, at least for me as a viewer, and I know I'm not a young person, but you do form these perceptions. And my perception has been, well, geez, look at Skill. He runs this channel. He's always extremely polite, very, seems very objective at a lot of things, very reasonable chap. You can't really complain about anything he does, as a reasonable person at all. And yet you forget as a viewer that even someone like yourself can still have to put up with crap like that, where you've got sort of old viewers or whatever that hold a grudge and want to turn up just to dislike something that it's something from their previous displeasure with you. You know what I mean? You just don't think of that as a viewer, that you as a YouTuber, have to put up with that stuff. You tend to think, oh no, this guy probably doesn't have to have that crap, but you do.
Well, and I'm
with a lot of YouTubers. So.
I'm not even that big big channel. My channel's bloody tiny. It's microscopic. So if for someone to,
but it's your channel. That's the point.
It is. It is.
Yeah, you're just as entitled as you with your views as. Oh, we go to.
That's too far.
I've never thought that just because the channel's big, they're not more important. Their views not more important. Maybe the net common consensus of all their viewers might be a bit more important because it represents a larger portion of. Oh, gee, that comes down quick. That's why I couldn't see the last one. It shoots down so fast. Wow.
That's going to be too far. We wouldn't make it back in time.
Pretty close. You're the boss. Like that one's close. That you're not going to get them much closer.
All right, let's go.
We might get something. You might get one of your guns you want.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, and I'm going to take my own advice here. I don't. I'm going to heed your advice a bit more often. So, executive decision. Lead on, sir.
You've got to admit, it's always a bit of fun chasing after one of these things because you just don't know what's going to be in there.
What the hell? Let's go.
You come across have we been down this direction before? No. So we'll be getting rid of some of that map fog too. So we might come across some surprises.
What the hell? I don't let you exercise decisions enough. So I'm going to defer to your wisdom. Well, no, that was one of the That's one of the feedback I got. So.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying. I do no. Look, and if the feedback's constructive, if it's not, do what I want. Otherwise, you can go pound sand.
That's the way it just comes across in the stream, but it's certainly not how it gets received by me. So all good.
It's I think I'm a pretty agreeable sort of person.
You are certainly very agreeable, very reasonable.
Us Australians have to be pretty easygoing.
I think it's more common to find easygoing Australians. Yeah, it's in our nature, but definitely, I've lived overseas. I've travelled a fair bit, so I definitely of the belief that
Sonny,
good and bad in every crowd. Yep.
You might want to get a gun out. There are cougars and jaguars in the snow.
What?
Yeah,
cougars and jaguars.
That one of them will tear us apart. So we're close.
So maybe.
No, it's just over the hill. Just be careful though. They will shred us without a gun. Oh, it's okay. It's just a lumberjack. It's over here. I see it. It's just up ahead. You were the one who found it, so you shall claim it. Watch out! Oh, there's a pig. There's a pig. I'll get the pig. Let's kill this zombie and then we'll take the boar out.
That's it.
Oh, there we go.
That's right. See you
Hold
later,
up.
buddy.
Back up. I'm gonna pop him with a sniper shot with the bow. Just get your gun out because this won't kill him. It'll take a few shots.
Oh, it's not loaded. Sorry.
It's okay. Mine was.
Bring your little.
I got my hunting knife. So at the very least,
I'll go get this and we can head back.
you get the box and I'll get this guy. I'm praying for a gun.
Bloody hell. Level 2 stone spear.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Molotov.
Oh, we incoming. Just grab it and let's go.
And a big scrap.
Oh, it's all right. They went the other way. There was a big group of them coming. I thought they were going to come for you. I want to get out of the snow because I don't want to.
Whoever's making these supply drops, they're bloody mongrels, mate. That's all I can say. They must be on, on the grog, saying, "Oh, what can we put in this time for a joke?" Oh yeah, there we go.
Well, look here comes Skill. You know what we'll do? We'll put a stone spear in there. That'll teach the bastard.
I can remember you could always rely on getting like a bit of meds, like either an antibiotic or a first aid kit. You'd get something super useful, at least one thing. You think, oh, ripper, that was worth it.
Oh, speaking of worth it, look what I found. We got to stop and get this nitrate.
Oh, okay. Haven't got the pick. You've got the pick.
Just use your stone axe on the other one. I don't want to get heaps, but I do want to get enough to make a farm. We need enough for a farm.
Mine. Okay, nitrate. And I think I can share that too. Can't remember how. Let's have a look.
But yeah, look, going back to your earlier point, yeah, it's...
Mark that on the map.
Oh, nice job.
Yeah.
I just figured since we're here, I'd like to get enough to build a farm so we can start accelerating our food.
Yeah, good thing.
And I'm only getting dribs and drabs.
Yeah. At least we know the snow's over here. What we want's a bit of desert.
Get some yucca.
Some yucca.
Yeah, it's hard to satisfy everybody, and I think that my problem is that I do that a bit too much.
Yeah, I understand.
And and when you first introduce anything, like when I first started doing game reviews, everyone hated it. And they're like, just go back to doing Project Zomboid, don't review games. And then after about, I think 2 years of doing it, I started getting comments on there, people saying that they liked it. It took me a long time. And then developers started leaving comments and saying they liked it. And then I started getting games. And then I started getting more games that I could review. And now I've got big companies offering me games. Well,
that's good. You sort of stuck at it, but...
sorry, I'll just get a little bit more.
Tough. I mean, you invest a lot of yourself in a YouTube channel. You're putting yourself out there and your opinions and thoughts. And,
well, ironically,
styles.
It's because I'm actually quite introverted in real life. I'm the dude you go to if you want something fixed. And I'll fix it, and then I'll tell you it's fixed, and then you'll never see me again. I'm not a super, I suppose, a super out there sort of person. That's just me. We've got enough for 4 clocks.
Interviews of YouTubers. There's a lot of YouTubers that are sort of introverts by nature, so it's not necessarily an uncommon thing, mate.
Well, it's a bit different because you don't have to. I mean, I do have to be behind the camera, but maybe it's just because you can't see my face, but I can be a bit more comfortable. All right, I think we better go because it's getting a bit late in the day and we need to do that quest still.
Still haven't handed in that other quest either. Yeah.
Well, let's lightning
Ooh,
round
so-
this and get back home.
Got a corn seed.
Oh, grab that. Nice.
I'll give that to you. Yeah.
I can hang on to it because when we get back, I'll make another farm from all that nitrate and we'll plant it. Our crop grows. Our crop grows. We're getting more. And I can make corn seeds, and we can grind the corn down into cornmeal and use it to make fuel or bread. I think in our case, bread would be more useful.
I'm trying to recall. I have recollections that the cornbread or whatever wasn't very. Didn't seem very worth the effort, but I just can't remember.
It's super cheap.
But anyway,
That's why. It's just all it is water and cornmeal.
so it's more about you'd have to eat a lot of them is the point because it's cheap to make. So
Yeah, but I mean, who cares?
Yeah.
You can pump out like 100 of them. Who cares if you eat 100 pieces of bread? This guy's got diabetes anyway. He has to eat hundreds of everything.
yeah, jeez. I had all that stuff when I lived in the States. I got to experience all the food and stuff, and they're big on the what we call the scones. You know, the what are they called? Biscuits. You know, they got that. And
My family live in the States. Right, well, some of my mum's family. I interestingly enough, when I finished high school before I went to uni, I got a job offer when I was over there from there was a local IT store, and one of the people walked up to me and asked me some computer questions, and naive 18-year-old me answered, not realizing they were trying to buy something, and the manager came over and was like, "Oh, you interested in IT sales?" I'm like, "No, I was tempted because I mean we were in Hawaii." So I was in Honolulu. It could have been a nice place to live. But I'd just gotten my uni placement, so I was like, yeah, no. While it would be nice, I'm kind of focusing more on IT support than sales or operations. But it was It was a nice place to live, but there's a big gap between the haves and the haves not over there. If you know what I mean.
Yes. Yep.
The scary part for me was when we went over there. There'd just be a house, and you just see the cops kick the door in. They'd have a bunch of SPAS 12s that walk in, bang, 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 and then just drag the bodies out. And that was scary. I wouldn't want to live in an area like that.
I felt more. I got more of a shock when I went to when I travelled to Italy, and I went to Rome, and I was going to the post office to post something for the first time. I'd sort of just got there and got into the hotel and was going out, and walk up to the post office, and right outside the post office, there's blokes in army fatigues and sporting sort of submachine guns, and you're like, what the hell? I'd never, come from a sort of a regional town in New South Wales, and you see, this stuff, and then I started to notice these little sentry boxes around the city and stuff, and they've got these blokes, with submachine guns at their waists, and you think, wow, that's a different world. So I mean, I never saw that kind of thing in America, but you definitely saw more of the news has a lot more violence and tragedies in it than I remember what hit me most, actually, to be honest, back then. I'm talking like sort of 15 14 years ago, was you'd see all the stories in the papers about the hit and runs.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was like a wave of them.
And I used to think, wow, I've never really read something like that in Australia, but they have a big problem over there with, or they did at the time, with illegal immigration and people that were afraid of being deported. So not that it was necessarily always the case or often the case, but the idea was, well, it could have been someone that was afraid that if they would automatically be charged rather than be like a hit and runs probably awful for both sides. And but like, so that's the idea, is that's why they drive off, because they're afraid of being deported. But anyway, not to take away from how awful it is to drive away after hitting someone with your car, but
It's
I remember that.
Life's cheap.
surprising.
Life can be cheap for some people. They just and they don't have the same, I suppose, the same values as us. I'm not saying all Australians.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
True. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I agree.
Not all Australians are shining beacons of humanity. Trust me, but I think we're as a culture we're a lot more understanding than some. That being said, though, I have a very strong respect for the US, some of the US laws. I respect their right to castle doctrine. I wish that we had something like that here. I wish that if someone entered my house, I could shoot them dead. And a lot of people think that that's a horrible opinion to have. But until you've had someone try and kick your door down, and they got their crowbar in hand, then and really all the police will tell you is, well, just ring the police. And that's not going to help you when the guy's trying to bash your head in with a bloody club, or if there's 3 or 4 people out the house. If you're in the US, they can respond with lethal force, and it's justified. And in my opinion, that's how it should be. It's not a popular opinion to have, but too bad. Well,
look, America itself is very divided on that topic, but ultimately, I think deep down, a lot of them would, if they were faced with the prospect of losing that Second Amendment right, they would definitely not want to lose it, because it's the fallback. It's it's the whole thing about you're not only defending yourself, but it's a defense against a bad government. So I mean, I'm envious of that sometimes, but yeah. Anyway, that's a whole big debate, I guess. But I guess you're right. Like I think from what you're sort of saying, we're sort of in the same mind. I know for me, when I went to the States, it was a very big eye opener. I mean, I was about 30, my early 30s. The main thing that struck me was there's a very big difference between, we grow up as Australians on a very big diet of American TV. It's a very big difference. You go over there thinking you already know a lot because you've seen it all on TV. But still, there's so many things that are very different, like once they're in your face over there. But there's also some things that are very similar to what's on TV. But there was a lot that wasn't, and I realised once I was over there, 2020 vision. It's a very different experience, and they're a very, very interesting culture, and they're actually quite different. You think they're so similar, but they're actually very different. They're quite different in their thinking, in their humour, all sorts of things. And I never expected to go over there, to face a lot of people screwing their face up at me when I talked.
Well, it's strange because a lot of my viewers are from America, and when I went over there, I found and everyone always has a bad opinion of Americans, but my visit, I found a lot of them to be pretty understanding, nice, and a lot of my audience are American, and they're all a couple of them are served, been enlisted, and I have nothing but the greatest of respect for those. But my time over there was certain aspects of the culture that I didn't like, but I think their legal system, while not perfect, has the average citizen has far more rights and protection than we have here. They can protect themselves far more effectively than Australians can, and as someone who's had to put up with this stuff, I should have the right to defend my family. And if you think, if anyone who may think differently, of course, you're welcome to your opinion, but castle doctrine, those sort of laws exist to protect people. They can be abused, but without those sort of laws, it's pretty much up to the mercy of whoever's trying to break into your home. You just got to hope that they're not going to try and kill you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's another subject, one that will get you very quickly banned. But it's certainly not one that I'd discuss if I was on YouTube. But I think Twitch is a little bit more, I suppose, merciful for people to have discussions like this. At least, I guess we'll find out. I haven't been cut off yet. We'd better head back. I guess we'll be a guinea pig for that. We better head back. It's nearly night time. But look, that's my opinion. I probably lost whoever's on the stream now. Someone will invariably be offended. Oh, no, the chat's dropped out again. I'm going to have to figure out a better approach to this. If you did drop a chat, I apologise, and I'm not ignoring you. Are you headed on your way back?
Yeah, I just tried handing in that quest to make sure it did all that, so that's all right.
Oh, you're already gone back. That's okay.
Yeah, because I just wanted to do that because it was so I didn't forget it. I have a habit of forgetting a lot of these things, so I just got that done. I'm cleaned out with the quests, and I emptied out the bag, and there's zombies here destroying our walls, so I'm just dealing with them, and then we should be... Oh.
I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to do the chat because people I'm missing chats, and I might actually go and do a bit of shopping next week. Go and spend some money. I always hate Christmas time because I had to buy presents for everybody, and then I had to buy presents for my family, and then by the time Christmas is over, I'm down like $2 or $3 grand. And I'm like, oh.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's a. Oh.
I was going to get it, but I didn't end up doing it. I was going to get a secondary monitor.
Yeah, I was using a 32-inch TV there for a while, LED TV, because I had a monitor I'd had for a long time. I actually brought it back from the States, I remember, and the capacitors, whatever they are, finally died. That was all that was wrong with it, but I just couldn't be stuffed trying to figure out how to do that myself and replace them, so I just decided to get a newer monitor, so I got a 1440p one now.
Oh, nice.
Like a 28-inch, I think. Yeah, it's quite nice. I think it was a few $100s. I don't think I've ever spent that much. I don't usually spend huge amounts. I'm always usually a few years behind technology with the computers, but this is the most up to date I've ever been. But yeah,
I'm pretty picky with my devices. I do tend to try and get the best in terms of computer hardware. I'm not picky with anything else, but yeah, with computers, because I use them so heavily. This computer I use for work as well, so I kind of have to have a pretty decent rig.
I'd imagine so. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, go on.
I wanted to get a secondary monitor, and also I was looking at getting a new mic, but.
Okay.
The Yeti's not too bad. It's done well so far.
Sounds fine to me, but I'm not an expert on it.
It's a lot better than my old sound setup. I'm actually using it as just my mic, the one that I'm speaking to you on. It comes out okay when it's just us talking, but if you're trying to record it, it's quite. It picks up background noises, like if your tongue clicks or if you swallow. It's
gotcha. Little thing.
Every little thing where the Yeti you can play around with it and cut out certain noises. And there's a bunch of filters and software. OBS works really well for microphones too.
Oh, nice.
I did get a lot of help from other people as well when I set up Twitch. as I said the other day, that like there's a lot of elitism within the gaming community, particularly for some people in the Zomboid community. But a lot of the streamers, some of you already mentioned, Drunk on Life. He actually gave me a couple of tips and tricks. No Miss, he's the one that actually was one of the first YouTubers when I started the channel.
I guess you ain't all that damn bad after
I remember No Miss.
Yeah, he's very helpful. He's the one that gave me when I first started the channel, actually, a couple of tips and tricks.
I think there's a lot of helpful people in the Zomboid community. There is a certain element, like oftentimes these days when I jump on Discord, it's pretty foul, and it never used to be like that.
It's pretty toxic.
Sort of
some of the environment.
Of people, yeah. But in terms of those streamers, YouTubers, and stuff, I've always found them to be very sort of well behaved and nicely mannered blokes, and I haven't come across any ladies yet doing it, but certainly not adverse to that. But yeah, but a lot of the younger people, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, if you could talk along about it all day, but there's just a lot of young people haven't been inculcated with a sort of a good sense of manners and just common courtesy. And
well, people don't.
And I was surprised because it was the official Discord of Zomboid. It was the official Discord, and they've got moderators in there, and some of the stuff that gets put in that general chat. And I'm thinking, geez, I hope someone hasn't got young kids looking at that. That's horrible. Well, but maybe I'm just easily offended. I don't know, but it just seems very awkward. There's a difference between. I'm not talking about swearing, just lots of really awful stuff. And I thought, wow, I don't know what they do about that. But anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. No, look, swearing's probably one thing. I'm pretty. As you know, I'm pretty foul mouthed when the need arises. Yeah. But I generally try and keep it to. I don't go off. I don't go off my nut, but.
No. Anyway, but yeah.
But yeah, like usually things like the death threats and that you get. And I've had my share. I try and keep it clean when I can, but when you're playing games about killing zombies, especially, I don't know if you saw my series where I was playing with all the zombies set to sprint. I was swearing like a trooper, but it was more along the lines that it was very stressful and anything can kill you in one hit. So it was. I had a crack at it and I recorded it with a friend and we got through an hour of it and I'm like, I can't post this. It's just an hour of me just swearing like I've got Tourette's and it was funny, but I'm like, we'll just keep this between us. But I had another crack at it, but people liked it. People actually thought it was funny. So I guess it's in the eye of the beholder, I guess. Some people are easily offended, but others can just take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I think it's just more in the manner of there's a lot more nastiness now, and there's a lot more graphical sort of humour. Swearing, I think just about any young person's probably heard most of it anyway from school, but it's more the way it's delivered and what it's delivered in combination with, and that's what bothers me these days. I think it's just there's no manners left. There's no sense of, oh gee, there's certain there's some things you don't just say in general public. You say it and say it with your mates. A
sense of decency.
Anymore. Yeah, that seems to have gone a bit. I mean, I always poke fun a bit at the young people that use things like they always say this phrase. They say, oh. I'm going to sound old now when I say it, but they say, oh, that's cancer or that's AIDS. And I always think to myself, try saying that to someone that's had cancer.
And I'm actually
casual way.
I'm actually guilty of that myself. I use that term, and unfortunately,
funny phrase, isn't it?
A family member was diagnosed with cancer, and it was, and I actually got pulled up on it because I was just so used to saying it. I was like, you know what? They're right. There's being oversensitive, and then that tree went through my face, but I'm okay for some reason. It went through the house, but there's certain things that even I'm like, okay, all right, it's probably over the line. So
I don't know. I can't tell these days because I know when I was a young bloke, you don't realise, and you think people that were sort of complaining perhaps about the way you talked or said things, you didn't understand it because you thought it was normal. And so I look at it now and I see young people and I think, fair enough, I'm probably looking at it through different eyes, and maybe I'm understanding more what the older folks were like when I was young. But yeah, all that said, I think there's just some stuff's crept into the general lexicon in the recent decade or two with the young people. I think it's a little bit.
No, I
And it's all in
understand.
YouTube, because YouTube is very much a young person's driven thing. It's all over YouTube and Twitch and.
Do you want to help me? Yeah, we'll seal this up.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
fixing up some of the stuff around the perimeter anyway while you were. So.
Oh, nice.
A few broken spots.
There we go.
Yeah, we've sort of had some of the deep conversations tonight, haven't we?
No, we have. Yeah, well, actually, the last time when we were talking about careers and we were talking about your career versus mine,
that's right.
One of the private messages I got, and I won't say who it was, they actually said that we should talk about this stuff more often, because the where we were sitting there seriously talking about the game. While some people enjoyed that, some other people were like, I liked hearing about your lives and your opinion on certain things. And even though some of the stuff I've talked about tonight probably won't be some people's tastes, and I don't know if it'll be to. I mean, if I'm here next week, then you'll know that no one got offended by it. But it's interesting, and we don't. I suppose to a degree we don't know each other, or we know each other, but we don't know each other at a very deep level. You've followed my channel for a while, and we've talked in the comments, but a lot of it's just it hasn't been about our personal lives per se. It's been about been about games, and that's fine.
That's right.
That's perfectly fine, but I guess that this is about us getting to know each other too. Outside of our official capacity, I suppose.
Yeah. Look, it's there's always different opinions about it. Some people think gaming should just be all about gaming and leave everything else at the door, and I get that too. That's true to a certain degree. But I think also there's just a lot of general sort of subjects and principles that everyone kind of is in some way interested in, even if you're talking about it within the realm of playing a game, or whatever, it doesn't matter if it's on the internet. It still might be a cause or a subject or an issue that everyone's thinking about. It never hurts to talk about those things and hear other people's opinions. I've definitely learnt a lot over the years from listening to other people's views, even when I've been blockheaded about it sometimes and thought, that's not something I'd agree with, but you just sort of store it away and maybe you reflect on it later. You can always learn stuff from others. It's just that, it's all about just respecting other people as much as you can. That everyone's coming from a different point of view, different walk of life, perhaps, and and that's getting a little bit harder these days to do, simply because everything around you in social media is encouraging you to be very blinkered and just pick a side or pick a particular view, and you've got to hold to that. You can't have a mixture of things. You know what I mean?
Oh no, absolutely. Can I get you to come outside and help me with this wolf? By the way, he's attacking our wolf. I'm shooting him, but it's not really doing anything. But yeah, no, you're right, and this is the biggest problem because we live in a society where everyone gets offended by everything, and I'm as apolitical as you can get. I won't talk about politics. I've killed him, by the way. It's okay.
I heard.
I'm as apolitical as you get. I don't like to talk politics because people aren't interested in my opinion on it. I'm not a political channel, but I am free speech, and I think that's one of the things I'm really passionate about. I think that people should have the right to talk about what they want without fear of reprisal. And the problem is that we now live in a society where you can't freely talk about some subjects, and doing so can get you fired from your job. And I mean, I've seen it. I've seen people. I've given my opinion on certain things. I've mentioned in the past. We've talked about things like historical events, and me saying this particular group of people weren't in World War II. well, this particular people weren't in this setting, and that's enough to get me blacklisted from some developers. That's enough to get me blacklisted from some groups of people. And really, all I'm doing is saying this historically accurate event occurred, and you can't say it because that's offensive. Even though factually it's true, it doesn't matter because it's going to offend somebody, and that's the problem. You're constantly walking on eggshells trying to make sure that someone doesn't get upset. And
yeah, you're right. It's a shame. I guess it's because if you're using a particular way of communicating that's subject to laws and rules and things that you've got to be careful of, because you don't want to lose that ability to use that means, such as YouTube or Twitch, or that's fair enough, but it doesn't change the simple facts. And the facts are that for a lot of people, it's very important, I think, a lot of people, some of the best ways of actually learning about, like if you're trying to develop your views and develop your thinking, is to stuff up. You're going to learn by stuffing up, by perhaps saying something that's wrong and then having someone object to it or say, now look, you're actually wrong about that. And if you've got enough sort of, gumption in you to then take that and learn from it, I mean, it's one of the best ways to actually learn. But that's the part now that's very much shouted down, is as soon as you say something wrong, it's almost like you're never forgiven for that. It's like, oh, well, that's always going to be on the internet. No one will ever forget it, and there's no going back from it. You're stuck in there now because you made that particular mistake or you said that particular thing. And whilst I definitely, there's times when perhaps things people say are definitely something where you'd say, well, they definitely said that on purpose and said it to hurt people. Well, that can be a different thing, but most people, that's how you learn, from stuffing up. And that's what should never be lost, I hope, is that ability to be able to say things in a public forum, even if they're wrong, so that wrong can actually be brought to light and everyone can see it. That's what I worry about. I hope that doesn't change, because we need to keep that.
No, you're 100% correct. So. And we're losing that at the moment. It's sad, but yeah. Unfortunately, and it's good to meet people. I don't want to live in an echo chamber. I have friends that are all across the scale, but the one thing I think is if you have people that generally mesh with your personal values. So it doesn't matter if you believe different things politically. If your values are the same, then that's really all that matters. It's about your values rather than what your particular beliefs are. You can disagree on certain things, but as long as overall most of your values align, then the rest is just something that you can agree to disagree on.
Yeah, well said.
And unfortunately, we're living in a society where that's not really the case anymore, and it's sad. I mean, a lot of the stuff that when my dad was young, he could make a joke, and people would go, "Oh, that's a bit off color," but that was as far as it went. He didn't lose his job. He didn't get ostracized by his friends and family. He didn't get accused of this wrong think. You're not thinking the right way. That's not right. You can't think that way. It was a different sort of world. Me growing up in you didn't have to worry about that stuff, but now you got to worry that if I say that, is that going to upset people?
Yeah. Everyone's tiptoeing around unnecessarily, in my opinion. It's all because they're afraid of either someone officially shouting them down or just someone socially,
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's sad.
All right.
I'm thinking.
Yes. Got a little bit of clay. Have you stuck all the clay in the?
I did. Yeah,
yep,
no, I did.
good.
I did. It's
Yeah, I'm looking for a spot to put it. I just had a bit.
I might
Got the helmet light mod, so I'll whack that in the.
well, as much as I'd like to keep going,
Service.
I'm gonna try and stick to the 2-day rule.
Yeah,
I've had an absolute
yeah.
blast.
No, I'm going to go through that.
Don't get me wrong, I've had an absolute blast, but it is getting a bit late, and we might. Oh, look, they smashed the door. They smashed. But we might call it that. A bit of a deep philosophical conversation we had. As always, I did enjoy our time together, and for those who joined the chat, if I didn't get to your response, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and improve things next time, and I'm sorry we didn't do Project Zomboid in this episode. While I have got Sonny Jim around, I'm going to try and do 2-player games, but I'm probably going to change things a bit and make Project Zomboid something I'll do on a different day. So I may stream 2 days during the week. We'll do our co-op games every Friday, and maybe on a Sunday or something I'll play Project Zomboid. And when that becomes co-op, we'll do that co-op too. But yeah, thanks again, Sonny. Always a pleasure. And for those people watching, or those people who see it on YouTube, if you get offended by it, I don't really care. I don't think either of us do.
Oh,
alrighty.
I'd
Well,
be surprised if anyone does. Yeah.
I know. Look, and my audience, 99% of them. No, we're far from it. 99% of my audience are quite well-meaning people. But anyway, guys, take it easy, and we'll see you next Friday.
Yeah.